It's difficult for me to answer because I did always a good design. I'm kidding, of course. I'm kidding. But I told it's like before. I said it's very important for the film, for the story, because if you got a good design, you have to believe what you're looking. The design is part of the story. Sometimes you see a good story and we have the backing, it's not right. This is what I think, because I'm a production designer. Sometimes when I judge in a different way than normal audience. But for me it's very important because everything you make, you have to believe. This is very important for the story. If you make a period movie or a contemporary movie or a futurist movie, you have to believe what you look. This is the most important thing for me. And then if you're a good production designer or a bad production designer, it's not up to me to judge. But when you sit on the theater and you look something, you are very captured from the story. Means everything works. I think this is important because if you make a right set, the people believe help the actor to believe what they doing, because if you make a period movie, you are in the beginning of the 19th century or beginning of 20th century, and then you have a right costume, a right set, you believe for what you're doing. Because for example, for me, I like the film made with the computers, but sometimes I like just to finish the set with the computer, not make the set. It's difficult for an actor to work against a blue screen or a green screen because you have the reality. You have to be surrounded by something you believe where you are. I think this is very important, I think. Baron Munchausen with Terry Gilliam, and the name of the rose also, because we shot here, just a part of here in Germany, but just 3-4 weeks. The rest of the movie, the film, we did everything, we built everything from scratch. In Italy, all the labyrinth, all the abbey, everything. It's not just the labyrinth. Even the tower, the church, the stereo, the abbey. We built everything from scratch. So it was a challenge. Baron Munchausen was a challenge. Gangs in New York, not challenge. It's a big job. Also the last one I did with Scorsese, The Aviator. I rebuilt the Chinese Grumman Theater, I built a piece of a Hollywood Boulevard, I built the Coconut Grove, I built the set for Elsa the Angel, I built, I don't remember, I built the plane, the 3 planes, plus I built the big one in full scale, and then there's in CGI we put a lot of other stuff, but most of the set, it's built with the real scale, in full scale, and so this. No, I think the way when you do the movie, it's always the same. Maybe sometimes you work, you make less, the construction maybe it's a little bit small, not small in terms of the scale, small in terms of how much you have to build, because you can fill up with the computer, with the CGI. But sometimes, I don't know if it's, because also the CGI, it costs a lot of money. So it depends how many times you see something. For example, for Name of the Rose, every shot was the big tower. If you build just a piece of a tower, you put the rest in CGI, every time you make this shot, you have to put the tower on top. So I don't know how much it's convenient, but it's not up to me to say, because for me it's the same. Because if you design, if you design a square on one square, you know, if you build just a 2 floor or 5 floor, for me, when you see you sit on the theater and you see your drawings, you don't care if your idea, you don't care if part is built, a part is put on top with the CGI. Most important thing is what you see and what you thought. Maybe, and it's difficult to answer because I think the class set design, you know, when you design a set, if you build or somebody built for you, means in terms of put in the computer, the most important thing is the design, what you thought. The way to do, sometimes, you know. What I don't like, I like always to be helped by the computer, because sometimes you make something a little bit, you know, say claustrophobic. If you have the computer, you can make bigger. But in the same time, what I don't like to do all the movie against a green screen, because put just a chair, so a table, a piece of a door. No, because it's like video games. I don't like this kind of. But this is this is me. It's not me. Maybe everybody now, all the young people, all the kids like this kind of film. Of course, it depends also which kind of film you do. I hope to do something, you know, I hope for a production designer and a visual effect to work together, but have both enough room to work. Means work together, because at the end it's only one, the frame, you know, when you see the frame it's only one. But I would like, you know, like 50%, 50%. I prefer 60% from 40% for the CGI. When I did The Aviator, you know, I know the budget for the CGI, which I designed everything. It was much more important, the budget for the constructions. So it's the same movie, and I'm the designer. So, but because it's very expensive, but in the same, and sometimes you have to fight with the producer for your budget, and then you know, budget for CGI, which is very important. Otherwise, you can't finish the movie. And sometimes it's much higher. You don't know in the beginning, so it's always something.